Welcome back, guys, to the best channel here on YouTube.
We're
The
back.
Gurus are back. I don't know how many y'all heard, but we had a little difficulties. It's cool. Y'all ain't got to worry. Now, it's back. Football season. It's here.
It's here.
No
more wait.
The first, week 1, Thursday Night Football Pick'em.
Pick'ems Thursday night. We got a good one for you to start out. It's the Falcons versus the Eagles, and we just wanted to highlight some key points that you want to start it with. And for me, it's the Eagles. They've got to lean towards that defense. Nick Foles hasn't shown what he was in Super Bowl 50, whatever number it was, 52, 53, somewhere in there. This preseason hasn't been his best. So I think the Eagles, even though they lost Michael Kendricks, a couple players here and there on the defensive side, they're still that defensive-minded team with Doug Peterson at head coach. Is it Doug Peterson?
Yeah,
That's right.
Doug Peterson.
I almost. And then I really expect that defense to just force Matt Ryan to throw the ball early. Force him to throw it early, and I really expect them to limit the running game as much as they can with Vinny Curry, Fletcher Cox. I expect this D-line to be very, very good. If they don't get pressure, then we're gonna see something. We're gonna see the Matt Ryan that was the MVP candidate 2 years ago.
Yep. So is that your prediction? Is it an Eagles win?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a very, very close battle, but I say the Falcons pull it out by a field goal.
Okay. So here's my big takeaway from this game. It's going to be what Falcons linebacker Deion Jones does, because this man is capable, has the athletic ability to lead the league in tackles.
Easily.
Now, the first game of the season, if he puts on a show with, I don't know how many tackles, let's say 14 or something, with maybe a pick or a fumble recovery or something,
I like it.
Put him out there, Defensive Player of the Year capability of winning this. We'll see how that goes.
All right. Another thing I want to point out is we're going to see the first of the big rookie name receivers in Calvin Ridley.
That's true.
How does he fare being behind, taking really Mohamed Sanu's place, if you will, kind of refilling that spot? I really expect them to get him going early. This is especially playing against the Super Bowl champions. This is where he can show out and prove that he's going to be the number one rookie receiver from his class. Now, I know Julio Jones is still their number one guy, but Calvin Ridley, let's see what he does come his first NFL game, regular season.
Okay, another thing I want to say is this will be the second year under Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator.
Right.
So I want to see how much better they are under this offense, because I expect Julio Jones to know the routes a little better, know the system a little better, and maybe Matt will know where everybody is, because you'd be surprised how many offensive coordinators he's had. And you saw what happened the second year he was under Kyle Shanahan. He was an MVP candidate.
And you see where Kyle Shanahan's at now.
So we'll see how that goes. That'll be something really big to look at. And another thing I want to mention, this is a little off about the Eagles defense. They had a second-round pick last year, Sidney Jones out of Washington.
Corner.
Now he would have been top 10, top 15 if he hadn't got hurt pre-draft workouts. And the only weakness you saw on the Eagles last year was their secondary. Let's see if he can come back to shape, and if so, then the Eagles defense might be unstoppable.
Might have a steal of a draft pick there.
We'll see.
My last point I want to make is, once again, the Nick Foles starting spot.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz is their guy. No doubt about it. He is the guy. But when it comes down to it, is Nick Foles going to win you this Week 1 game? This isn't playing Tampa Bay. This isn't playing the 2015 Cleveland Browns. This is playing a team that, for the past 2 years, we talked about being Super Bowl contenders. I mean, even though they didn't make it all that way or just make it to the championship game, they're still in that conversation. So let's see if the Week 1 jitters get to Nick Foles still knowing that he's a backup.
That is something that's going to be the big thing right here, this QB battle. Now, I expect Matt Ryan to definitely have the better stats going right here. And with Nick Foles, it'll be interesting to see, because I believe Alshon Jeffrey's still sitting, because he got hurt, and then Nelson Aguilar is just now going to be ready for tomorrow, because I just saw that where he's cleared. So some of his weapons are banged up. They have that second-round tight end that they just got, Goddard.
That's correct.
Goddard will be interesting to see if he'll come on to play. Zach Ertz is still the third best tight end in the league, easily the third. So he has weapons in his own right, and so does the Falcons. So I can see this being a high-scoring game, even with that Eagles defense, just because there's so many weapons around, and especially with this new tackling rule.
Right.
Like everything's getting flagged nowadays.
I expect to see a lot of penalties in this game, a lot of rough kinks.
So we got to figure that out early. So I expect the offenses to be more catered towards, especially Week 1.
Right.
So this will be more high scoring, and if it's a high scoring game, I'll lean towards more to the Falcons, just because they score a lot.
They score a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I expect it to be 30s almost, probably a I said a field goal towards the Falcons side. I'm going to go with 28-25.
I'm going to go a touchdown wins it for the Falcons, but Nick Foles throws a pick to Trufant. About 45 seconds left.
All right, that's been the Thursday night prediction. Just like he said it, football is back, baby.
Yeah.
And we're going to be here for week 1 through week 16 and all the way into the Super Bowl this year. Last year we had a little bit of a rough spell with our uploading things, but we figured it out now. We're here for you guys consistently every week. Until next time, that's the Gridiron Gurus. As always, signing out.